The journey of Dr. Serza in sunny Spain, 1882 to 1885. It all started when Rizal finished his fourth-year medical course in the University of Santo Tomas. He was disgusted with the antiquated way of teaching in the Dominican-owned university, full of cruelty from the professor and radical discrimination. With how things are going, Rizal decided to complete his studies in Spain for two reasons. Spain at that time had a written constitution which granted human rights, freedom of speech, press, and assembly. He was given a secret mission with the approval of his older brother Pasiano. The details to his mission was to keenly observe the life and culture, languages and customs, industry and commerce, and government and laws of the European nation, in order to prepare himself in liberating his oppressed people from Spanish tyranny. May 3, Rizal departed on board the Spanish steamer Salvadora, bound for Singapore. He used the name Jose Mercado to make this departure for Spain possible. During the voyage, the ship captain Donato Licia befriended him. Rizal described in his travel diary as an affable man, much more refined than his other countrymen and colleagues that he met. On May 9, Rizal arrived in Singapore. He stayed at the Hotel de La Paz for 2 days. Later, Rizal transferred into another ship called Gemna, a French steamer on its way to Europe. May 17, the Gemna reached Sri Lanka. Rizal was unimpressed by this town and labeled it lonely, sad, and quiet. The following day, Gemna departed and reached Colombo. From Colombo, Gemna continued voyage and crossing the Indian Ocean to Africa. Rizal cited the barren coast of Africa, which he called an hospitable land but famous. It took Gemna for 5 days to traverse the Suez Canal.
On June 11, Rizal reached Napoli. This Italian city pleased him because of its business activity, lively people, and its panoramic view. A day later, June 12, the steamer docked at French harbor of Marseille. And on the afternoon of June 15, Rizal left Marseille by train for the last lap of his trip to Spain. A day later, June 16, he arrived at his destination Barcelona. His first impression of Barcelona, the greatest city of Catalonia and Spain's second largest city, were bad since he stayed at the Dingy Inn. But later, he found it to be a great city with an atmosphere of freedom and liberalism, and its people were open-hearted, hospitable, and courageous. He also enjoyed promenading along La Rambla, the most famous street in Barcelona. Some of the Filipinos in Barcelona were Rizal's schoolmates in Ateneo. They welcomed him by hosting a party at their favorite cafe in Plaza de Catalunya. After the customary exchange of toasts, they told him about the attractions of Barcelona and the customs of the Spanish people. In return, Rizal shared the latest news and gossip from the Philippines. While studying in Barcelona, Rizal wrote 3 articles under the pen name Laong Laan and sent them to his friend in Manila who worked for Diaryong Tagalog. The first article was Amor Patrio. His friend was so impressed that he asked him for more, which was followed by Los Viajes and Revista de Madrid. However, the article was returned to him because Diaryong Tagalog ceased publication due to a lack of funds. On November 3, 1882, he left Barcelona and enrolled at the Universidad Central de Madrid to study medicine, philosophy, and letters. He also studied painting and sculpture at the Academy of Fine Arts of San Fernando and took French, German, and English lessons under private instructors.